Thomas, the first time I've talked to you in 2026. Before we talk about today's game, you're back with Anyang for another season. How are you feeling so far?
I feel okay. I feel like we struggled a bit in the beginning. I felt like last week the Pohang game was kind of a turnaround for us. It showed like what we can do as a team when we're all stick together and we find the rhythm. And I felt like today we showed this again against a strong team from Ulsan. In the end, bummer. It feels like a loss. But like I said to the guys in the locker room, it's time for us to really grow up as a team and to just kill the game by scoring more than just one goal a game. And if we can lock this thing up by scoring 2 or 3 goals in the first half, we just can like cruise for the second half. And that's the one thing where we need to develop.
Did you look at the K-League 1 table, apart from FC Seoul, the teams are changing position all the time. It's very strange start.
Yes.
A lot of draws.
It's a crazy lot of draws, especially Kimcheon.
Yeah, Kimcheon.
They cannot seem to get a win, huh?
A 1-1 draw everywhere for Kimcheon,
crazy, yes.
How does that affect the weekly panda? Like you look at the table, like, okay, maybe we drop some points today, but then everybody just seems to be dropping points.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you're losing, for example, 2 games in a row, it's a bit like a crisis within the team. But now, for example, we had a win, and now we had 4 points in 2 games, and now you look at the table, you think, actually quite nice. Sunday we traveled to Gwangju and I expect a 3-point over there, and then it looks quite good from there, you know. So it's very hard not get caught up in the feelings too long, you know, because also with the tight schedule, you have to just move on. And for example, in 4 days we play again. So I feel like for us now we're in a good position, a good rhythm, and I hope we can just push this through.
That was a big win in Pohang, because obviously, like when you look at like Anyang's history against these other K-League 1 clubs, never beaten Pohang before.
Yes.
You got that monkey off your back, as they say.
Yes.
I mean, that's great for the club, obviously, to get that first win against Pohang. Yeah.
It was for us a big thing. Also, we struggled a lot over there. We had to fight really hard for the points, but that really gave us the team the boost that I think we need. And like I said, I hope we can continue to build from here.
As you're saying, so Pohang away, Ulsan at home, and then Gwangju away. Do you like this condensed schedule, or would you like more of a break?
No, I prefer it this way. You know, it's like it also shows what you're made of. You know, are you ready to play 3 games in a week, and are you ready to show the level every time? I think it's also a good test for the players to see where your physical level is. If you ever want to move to like Europe or some other league, it happens quite often over there. So I feel like it's good for the K-League to push to the schedule a little bit.
I'll actually be in Gwangju on Sunday. You brought that up. So 4:30 on Sunday against Gwangju. I'm going to be there in the away end because it's just so much fun following Anyang. You said you expect to win. I hope you guys win, but just, you know, Gwangju have obviously struggled so far this season. What have you noticed about them that you feel like you can get that win?
That they are trying a different strategy. They're very energetic. They're pushing. They're fighting. But therefore also they maybe. I don't want to
I know
say anything, but maybe they lose a little bit of lack of control in this way, and I hope we will find these points and we can take advantage over there.
Thomas, last question for you. It's late here on a Wednesday night, but you're signed 1 more year on here in Anyang. You're 1 more year in Korea. You must be, I mean, to have signed that contract, you must be very happy with the club.
Yes, I'm very happy here. My family is happy here. I come with a smile to the club every day. I had an amazing first season, but I felt like I was not done here. Anyang made a good offer for me to stay, so after some discussions with my family, I was like, let's just run it back for 1 more year.
And Anyang loves you, and you know that too.
I know that for sure.
You've seen those flags behind the goals. Is that your daughter on that flag?
That's my daughter, yes. Yes, that's my...
Hand in your passport.
Yes.
With the Thomas Oude Kotte engine.
On the flag it says, Dad keeps to live in Anyang forever, you know.
Oh, wow. Yes. Well, they know. You can't get out of here.
Today they had the same ones, but now buttons.
You have a button? Oh.
Yes, the fans.
That's so enduring.
10-year
contract.
The fans.
10-year. I'll say it to Moon later. 10-year contract. Yeah, they are. Yes. Anyang fans are amazing.
They're crazy. Yes.
Thomas, thank you so much for joining us here.